I want to thank you all for joining us at Beaubien Woods. It's a beautiful day today, and we're here to cut a ribbon on a new set of amenities and improvements at Beaubien. Before we begin, we want to do as we always do at Forest Preserves events. We want to have our land acknowledgement. The Forest Preserves of Cook County acknowledges that we're on the land of the Council of Three Fires, the Ojibwa, the Ottawa, and the Potawatomi, as well as the Miami, Peoria, Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Sauk, and Meskwaki peoples. As a land management agency, we acknowledge that we've played a role in shaping the histories of local Native Americans by acquiring this land. We also recognize, share, and celebrate their immemorial ties to the land. We commit ourselves to developing deeper partnerships that advocate for the progress, dignity, and humanity of the many diverse Native Americans who live and practice their heritage and traditions on this land today. Now, I'd like to recognize Alderman Peter Chico of the 10th Ward, Adam Bianchi, our new General Superintendent for the Forest Preserves of Cook County, all the Forest Preserve staff who have joined us, Henrietta Saunders, where are you, Henrietta? There we are, with the hat, who is part of our Conservation Policy Council. We also have representatives from the Midwest Underground Railroad here, Tom Shepard and Rodney Harrington. All right, good. So, thank you for your continued efforts to care for our forest preserves. Beaubien Woods, like so many of our preserves, is a place where community, culture, and nature come together. Here on Chicago's South Side, the birthplace of the environmental justice movement, we shouldn't forget that and be very proud of the fact. Visitors can explore nearly 300 acres of natural habitats. This preserve offers serene oak woodlands, thriving wetlands, and prairie all along the Calumet River and Flatfoot Lake, supporting wildlife such as coyote, deer, Baltimore Orioles, and even bald eagles. At the Forest Preserves, we know we can't care for these lands by ourselves, and this work takes time. But today is proof that great things are possible when people work together. The improvements made at Beaubien Woods over the years are a testament to the partnership and collaboration among organizations across the city and region, including the Friends of the Forest Preserves, Open Lands, Chicago Housing Authority, the Chicago Park District, the Field Museum, and many local community stakeholders who've truly made the site so special. I see Deborah Walker over here of the Friends of the Forest Preserves. Thank you for joining us, Deborah. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for your deep partnership with the Beaubien Woods. So a $2 million investment was made here by the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, IDNR, Open Space Lands Acquisition Development Grant, and the Boating Access Area Development Grant. So we got funding from two different sources. I also want to thank the students from Aldridge Elementary School who are behind us here. Great to see young people out at this event. They're going to celebrate and create art, nature art. As many of you know, I was a history teacher for many years, and inviting our youth to help reimagine these spaces benefits our communities and helps young people develop a lifelong commitment to nature. These are your preserves. You're always welcome here. With these additions, visitors of all ages and abilities can fish, paddle, picnic, and enjoy programs that celebrate this site's natural beauty and deep history. But most importantly, these investments create more equitable access to nature and outdoor recreation on Chicago's South Side. Now, I'd like to welcome to the podium Alderperson Peter Chico of the 10th Ward.
Good morning. And I want to thank everybody for being here in the beautiful 10th Ward in the historic Aldgeld Gardens. As the President mentioned, this is the home and birthplace to environmental justice. I'm so proud to say that. But I'm also proud to acknowledge my students here from Aldridge and the three other schools that are in Aldgeld Gardens. We have 4 schools in Aldgeld Gardens, and what this investment represents is a space, an opportunity for those students to come out in their own backyard and experience the beauty of what Cook County and the city of Chicago have to offer. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. So once again, thank you for coming out, celebrating, and seeing all the wonderful things that we're doing on the far southeast side. And with that, I'd like to bring up Adam Bianchi from the Forest Preserve of Cook County, the General Superintendent.
Thank you, Alderman Chico, and thank you, Madam President. As said, I'm Adam Bianchi. I'm the new General Superintendent for the Forest Preserves of Cook County. The mission of the Forest Preserves is to manage land for protection and preservation of natural communities for public enjoyment, education, and recreation. The pillars of our mission is the land and the people. And while I must tell you, in my short time here, as I've visited the preserves, met with community leaders, local elected officials, partner organizations, and volunteers, it has continued to strike me how fitting and appropriate the mission is. The Forest Preserves are 70,000 acres intertwined within the city and the county. The land and the people are inherently connected. Each community has a unique story, vision, and need for these incredible public lands. And the communities here on the south side of Chicago, the Calumet region, and Beaubien Woods are no exception. It is evident with what Beaubien Woods offers local residents and how deeply the community cares about this 300-acre preserve. The amenities we are celebrating here today are only the latest investments by the Forest Preserves. Starting with our Better Beaubien plan, we've worked with residents and community organizers to prioritize and implement new improvements. In fact, Beaubien Woods has been a model blueprint for the preserves and how we connect with and to build local partnerships with people who've had little experience with their public land. Thanks to partnerships with local community-based organizations, Beaubien Woods has been a site where some Southsiders have ridden bikes for the first time with the We Keep It Rollin' Bike and Wellness Group and their annual Legacy Bike Ride, where groups have explored local safe houses and trails once used by freedom seekers on a tour with Tom and Rodney and the Midwest Underground Railroad Network, where local residents rolled up their sleeves, enjoyed a tree planting initiative with Imani Village, and where young people join us at ecological restoration work days with Carver Military Academy and our Beaubien Woods Youth Outdoors Ambassadors program. So today we're here to celebrate another chapter in our work here. A set of incredible and much needed infrastructure improvements that include elements born from learning the needs of the community. As stated, nearly $2 million has been invested into these new improved amenities thanks to the generous support of the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. Visitors now can attend educational programs or join a tour beneath this program shelter that we're underneath. Learn about local nature and cultural history through the newly installed interpretive signage. Cast a line into the Little Calumet River at our improved fishing boardwalk, or paddle and canoe and kayak at the new launch. Or just simply relax and watch wildlife from the restored shoreline seating along the river. I want to point out that these improvements were made with accessibility in mind for people with disabilities as well. Everything from the parking lot and the parking spots, the sidewalk, the fishing spots, and now the kayak launch. I want to thank those who have played a huge role in infrastructure improvements that we're celebrating here today. So that's EVA Design and Engineering, Martinez Frogs, Bowman Consulting, the Forest Preserves Planning and Development Team, Chris Slattery, John Watson, Alex Benzirez, and the Conservation and Experiential Planning Department, Jackie Ulrich and Lorena Lopez, for their work with the community. And still, there's more to come. In the new year, we are planning a construction of a half-a-mile new trail, which you can see starting to cut behind me, a new trail that will link Beaubien Woods with Outgill Gardens, making it even easier for residents to access these great amenities. We're also constructing a new restroom just to the left of me, where you can see the first stages with the stakes for the new bathroom. Yeah, which is a big feat. There's no water to this site, so it's a huge upgrade for utilities here to get that bathroom, I'll tell you. So in addition to that, there's $400,000 in a grant with the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation grant, and working with partners in open lands, People for Community Recovery, and the Field Museum. And the idea is we're going to add a lot more native plantings, community events, and then, of course, access to the river. So I look forward to working with each of you as we continue to create a space that truly represents the needs and the vision of this community. I'd like now to welcome Denisha Reed with TCA Health, a local healthcare provider that values the Beaubien Woods and all that it offers to patients for both mental and physical wellness. Thank you.
Hello and good morning, everybody. I am very excited. Thank you. Good morning. Very excited to be here to speak on behalf of TCA Health. It's very exciting to see all the partners that we work with as well, including Chicago Park District and Chicago Public Library. It's just really, really exciting to be here. I do want to speak briefly about the work that we have done with the Forest Preserve over the last 5-6 years, including patient-centered programming that includes nature and wellness, simply sitting and relaxing and enjoying it. Nature can be scary to a lot of people, especially a lot of people who are born in the city where there isn't a lot of nature. And so something as simple as inviting people to sit out and enjoy this amazingly beautiful space allows them to release that fear and slowly enjoy it. We also have had fun family health fairs, including our own Double Dutch Fest, as well as Black and Brown Breathing, where we get to meditate and do yoga, just all different types of things for the patients. But also for our employees, we've had employee engagement events here as well. Our staff work hard taking care of our people, and sometimes we need some release and some nature. So we've been able to have at least 3 of our employee wellness outings out here as well on the other side. And I feel like we're going to have one here now that it's fully open and beautiful. And again, from a personal standpoint, I started fishing. So I come here to fish on my lunch break. So that's really exciting. Working with Friends of the Forest Preserve, and again, just all of the beautiful partners that we have here to emphasize, again, the free natural resources to help us mentally, physically, and emotionally be sound. I thank you all for your partnership and for your support, and we are really looking forward to using this space. Thank you. And I do want to introduce, last but not least, Miss Dolores Lucas, the founder of We Keep You Rolling.
Welcome to the new and improved Beaubien Woods boat launch area. I am so excited to see everyone coming out to enjoy the wellness in the woods. I am the Dolores Lucas. If you haven't heard about me, I'll give you a little background, but I will keep a big kiss to this story. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I am from the community. I graduated from Aldrich School, so I'm an alumni. I'm a graduate of the original Carver High School. I was the class president as well, and I think that's where I got some of my leadership skills. I'm a graduate of Illinois State University. Go Redbirds! And I have a degree in communications, radio, and television. I was also a day-to-day substitute teacher, and I used to ride my bike to all my assignments in Du Bois, Aldrich, Carver. So I always had my gear on, my vest, my helmet, and a sharp bike. So everybody noticed me and realized, hey, she's riding a bike. And she's an older lady too. And she's my sub. Don't act up. So I have been riding my bike around the community, being an example to all that see me that we can ride safely within our community. It's a little difficult to ride outside the community because we don't have the biking infrastructure like the protected bike lanes. But we are going to change that with a program that was presented to CDOT. It's called the 130th Street Side Path. I made that proposal about 5 years ago, and it is now in phase 1, the feasibility study. It has been a long, arduous process to present it and keep it rolling, but it is in motion. The 130th Street side path will start at Ellis over there, going west all the way to the Major Taylor Bike Trail. So that's the nearest trail that we can connect to continue working on our wellness. And it is being acknowledged. And we got a bonus. The trail will also go east to connect to the end of the line, the red line extension to 130th. So I made the proposal just to go west, but we got a bonus. We're going to connect to the end of the line somehow, some way. And this area will also connect to the end of the line. I want to let everyone know we are still in a quality of life plan represented by the Far South Chicago Coalition. I have their hat and logo on. So this addition is excellent to include and say we promote it and we love it. So I'm encouraging everyone to come on out and use the facilities. There are a lot of other projects going on, and I will let those speak for themselves to give you a little more detail about what else is coming to the area. So I thank you, and be safe, be well, be good.
All right, Adam, I think it's up to you here.
Okay. Well, excellent. Thanks, everyone, for being here again. So before we conclude, I want to give a couple rundown of sort of the next plans here. So we're going over to the kayak launch to cut the ribbon on the new set of improvements behind me. And after that, we have some partners here to share how they're using this space as well. So we've got representatives from Shirley Ryan Ability Lab that will do demonstrations on the new kayak and canoe launch. We've got Christina Perry here, who will be giving demonstrations and talking about the Prairie Boat gathering space and the public art space. And we've got Laura Barcusin with Open Lands will be at the Riverwalk to showcase the new African American Heritage Water Trail work there. And then right behind me, obviously, the group of students here with Eldredge Elementary School will be creating art that will be incorporated into the Prairie Boat. So we appreciate everyone's time today and coming out in celebration. And yeah, let's go cut the ribbon. So thank you.